Shannon Davis, and one thing we're going to talk about today is one of the key skills of anyone who's going outside. Having a fire makes it like home. It adds ambiance, and it also saves your life by keeping you warm all night. And so we're going to talk about how to put so much good energy into building a fire that you can build it with one match, or you can light it with one match. And so what we've got are materials that we've gathered just in the past 10 minutes or so. We're going from tinder to kindling being like about pencil size or smaller, and going up to fuel, which would be about thumb size or bigger, and then some of the bigger things that would hopefully last you the night through being like maybe wrist size or larger. So the first thing we're going to do is contain our fire so that we don't burn the forest down and make the news. Clear out the area where you're going to build your fire, build a little ring, and this won't stop stray sparks that may come from your fire, but it'll help just keep it contained and away from little bits like this that could catch. Before we build our fire, I want to talk a second about fire starters. My personal favorite is Bic lighter, but there's lots of ways you can start a fire. We also have matches here in a pill bottle to keep them dry. You can put those in a film canister too. There's lots of commercial fire starters out there on the market, one of which is sort of like sawdust or wood shavings and wax that kind of burn like a candle. And another you can make easily at home is a cotton ball with Vaseline on it. Those actually burn really well. So first thing I'm going to do is grab 3 pieces of my thumb size fuel. These 3 look good. And so what I'm going to do with those is build a little triangle in the middle of my fire ring. It gives me a platform to put my tinder right on top of it. And I like to do that because when I put my match underneath, it's lighting the tinder directly from below instead of from the side, like if you had just piled your tinder on the ground. Next thing we're going to do is get our tinder broken down into a bundle, a tinder bundle, which looks, a lot like, let's say, a bird nest. And this can take a little bit of time, but the more energy you put into building a good fire, the more likely it is to light with just one match. So I've got the tinder to a nice little nest or tinder bundle. I'm going to start putting it right on top. I'm moving on to our kindling. So some of these little tiny twigs are like, say, pencil size or smaller. I'm going to start with the smaller stuff and just break it up and kind of keep piling it on top. Now we're moving on to some of our larger kindling, pencil size or bigger. So I'm going to add those to the pile. When we're all said and done and just about ready to light this guy, we should have a pile of material that's maybe 4 or 6 inches high in that area. Next step, we're going to fire it up. So we've got good flames going. What I'm going to do is just get a look at it from the side. I'm going to even move a rock away so I can get a good look at it. And it looks like we're going to do fine, but I'm going to blow on it just a little bit, just to make sure. And if you follow these simple steps, you'll have a fire at pretty much any camp.